क्योंकि आज का दिवस विशेष सूर्य चंद्रमा का भेद होकर सितारों को विश्व के आकाश में पार्थक्य करने का दिन, जैसे यज्ञ की स्थापना के आदमी ब्रह्मा बाप ने बच्चों के आगे अपना सब कुछ समर्पित किया, अर्थात फिर ऐसे आज के दिवस पर ब्रह्मा बाप ने बच्चों को सर्व शक्तियों की विल की, अर्थात विल पावर्स दी। आज के दिवस नैनों द्वारा और संकल्प द्वारा बाप ने बच्चों को विशेष संजोस्वाद की विशेष सौगात दी। आज का दिवस बाप ने प्रत्यक्ष साकार रूप में करावन हार का पाठ बजाने का प्रत्यक्ष रूप में दिखाया। ब्रह्मा बाप भी करावन हार बाप के साथी आज के दिन प्रत्यक्ष रूप में बने निमित्त बच्चों को बनाया और करावनहार माता पिता साथी बने। समझा ना सभी ने, समझा
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. So today is the last day of our month, February month, and of our series, Shiva Bhagwan Vacha, God Shiva's versions. So this is the last day of it. So we will do conclusion and experiences. And then we will also have a little bit, we will hear from Didi, little bit about our new series, which we will start from tomorrow. So today we will transit from one to another, and also we'll get a conclusion from our host also, and also we'll introduce our new host team. So let's start with our conclusion and experiences, and we'll listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Yes, we had lovely celebration of Shiv Jayanti, flag hoisting. We did last night, but all over in India, everywhere, Panda Bhavan, Yansrovar, flag hoisting everywhere. So, month of February, we are very, very connected with Shiv Baba. And for whole month, actually, every day, we took one of the quality of Baba. And I found it was very helpful. Even it's not only that quality, but as Baba said, if you praise me as much you think of my praise, your yoga will be consistent. So it was practical, it was easy. And I think we all took benefit from that. Yes, did you all take benefit? You felt it was good? Yeah, I am seeing some of you saying yes. I think everyone is saying yes in a different way. That's very good. Thank you. So one quality of Baba. So we took 28 qualities. There are hundreds actually, right? We have Lord of Nectar, one who changes thorn into flowers. We had Master Gardener, Liberator Guide, one who bestows Mukti, Jivan Mukti. And of course, Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru, so many. One good thing is that when we collectively, all of us together, do same practice all day, it's a very beautiful feeling of connectedness. And that's, I think, we doing as a Vyakti Parivar. We trying to make efforts together so we know that Baba is guiding us and we hold on to each other spiritually, and becomes easier, more entertaining, interesting. So month of February has passed and Baba also came today, right? It was so powerful. Baba's only on foundation of purity. Was so powerful, Murli, right? Of course, we will revise that Murli. So feeling close to Baba. And in those, that closeness then become like Baba. Sometimes I wonder why Baba wants us to be like him. Actually, we are like Baba. Mm. It's only we lost all the qualities we had. If you just recognize that eternally you are that, what Baba is. And that's why Baba keeps saying, think of your eternal form, so that this self-trust that I can become like Baba, because I am like Baba, but I have to become 100%, right? And then my original stage comes from eternal to original. Eternal is as a soul, original is as a deity. And Baba, when he speaks to us, gives us a lot of self-trust, assurance. Baba will make us also like himself. Not only we have to become, but Baba will make us also. So we did that in February, and now we will go to Dadi's. So we will have very, very interesting stories and teachings of how Dadis were able to follow Bab Dada. Dadis were able to follow, right? So we all have to, to follow Sansho's father, right? So our next series will be on our two Dadis for the month of March. So you will hear that more later on. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. So we are now welcoming our new series, and in month of March we will be having two series. So first half, silent sound of the soul. Speak less, speak softly, speak sweetly. And then have companion of God, which is Dadi Janki Ji. So first, let's see our promo again, and then we'll hear from Mohini Didi about our new series.
The one who played a special part of being God's chariot, जो भगवान के रथ होने का विशेष पार्ट बजाते रहे. The one who constantly lived in God's heart, जो सदा भगवान के दिल में रहे.
एक हंस में शक्ति अपार, एक था शांति का अवतार, एक ज्ञान योग का दरिया, एक में किया प्रभु दीदार.
The two special holy swans merged in the ocean of love. सबकी प्यारी हमारी दादी जानकी जी और दादी गुलजार जी. This March, we welcome you to join us for two special series. Dadi Gulzar Ji, Silent Sound of the Soul, आत्मा की साइलेंस की आवाज. Speak less, Speak softly, speak sweetly. Kam bolo, dheere bolo, meetha bolo. Presented from March 1st to March 15th. Dadi Janki Ji, Companion of God, Bhagwan ke Sathi. Presented from March 16th to March 31st. With special insights from Mohini Didi and powerful collective meditations. Join us daily, starting from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with collective meditations from 6 to 7:30 p.m., followed by English series from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. with live translation in Hindi, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Thai, Tamil, Telugu, Chinese, and Nepali. Presented live on Zoom and YouTube. Let us experience our Dadi's presence with a Vyakti Parivar.
Om Shanti. So our first series will be for our Dadi Gulzarji, and we'll start our first day from tomorrow, but we'll get a little bit of glimpse of what exactly that series will be and what are Didi's thoughts about. So we will listen from Didi. And just to let you all know that in month of March also we'll have all the schedule will continue as we have in a Vyakti Parivar from morning until night. We have Amrit Vela every day with a special homework point each day. So, and also in the evening, all the bati timing, everything is same. And also Didi will be sharing live from Madhuban. So we won't miss even one day. Okay. So everything will continue as we have been doing since 2 years. Okay. So now let's listen from Didi first.
Om Shanti. One of the success of Baba's Yagya is that both Dadis, they had so much love for each other. You saw how they believed in receiving blessings from each other. Dadi Janki wanted to get blessings from Dadi Gulzar or Baba. And then she will also share her blessings, Dadi Janki with Dadi Gulzar. So that love and harmony is the main power of sustenance for the family. Even two different personalities with different specialities, but they had lot of love for each other and lot of respect for each other. I remember one time, like Dadi Gulzar always considered Dadi Janki to be elder. So anytime Dadi will come, she will get up just out of respect, and then Dadi Gulzar will sit, then she will sit. When Dadi Gulzar had respect for Dadi Janki as an elder, because she was older, but also, so Dadi, the way she respected her, in the sense of, as I said, when Dadi Gulzar is sitting, and if Dadi Janki enters, she will stand up. And when Dadi Janki will sit, she will also sit. And deeply recognizing that how Dadi Gulzar, she always spoke less because she thought less. When you think less, you will speak less, right? If you have so many thoughts in the mind, so when you start talking, you will talk lot, right? And once we ask her that, she says, I only think what is necessary. So that's such a good sign, because then she could be with Baba. Mind is free, so mind can be with Baba. If mind is too busy, it's not practical, right, to be with Baba. So very, very deep silence. Even if she will speak, whatever she will speak, it will take us into silence. Just imagine the words will take us in silence. And Dadi Janki used to love to share points, share reflections, share Baba's stories. And I also used to feel Dadi as grandmothers, grandmothers, what they do, keep telling you stories. Once it happened like this, once it happened like that. So lot of stories of Baba, Mama. Anytime we sat, she remembered one of the story. I thought that was very interesting, and we started enjoying those stories because we thought, who else will tell? And it's true, because we miss Dadi Janki, because uh, we don't have anyone who shares. Those are real stories, her experiences with Brahma Baba, her experiences with Mama, because she used to be in Bombay, Pune, and Mama used to go there very often. So she will have lot of love for Mama, but also she had not only respect, but she learned a lot from Mama too. So this relationship of love, harmony, but also learning, appreciating each other's qualities, I think creates a very, very deep, long-term spiritual relationship. We all have specialties, we all have certain limits. And Dadis will never look at anyone's limit. They will always look at uh, the specialties, because that is like sharing power with each other. Because if I always look at your specialties, that will help you to create self-trust, courage, and you will move forward. And I think this is what we should learn from our dadis, that love, harmony, respect, and looking at the specialties all the time. Look at specialty and talk about that. If our conversations are based on that, they will be very, very powerful conversations. It will be progress, not only for my own self, but it's progress for everyone. And we have to all progress together, right? We can't leave anyone behind. And one way is to encourage them by telling them about their specialties. I think Dadi is a travelers on spiritual journey, very compassionate, very kind to each other, wherever needed, in whatever way, they will be around so that there can be good health. So we will listen and see what are their specialties, their qualities, and I'm sure it's a good chance for us to follow our ancestor soul, Dadis. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So, yes, we are excited, right, to listen about Dadis. So, two, three things. One is tomorrow is real Shivratri day, Shiv Jayanti day actually. We already offered book for Baba Shiv Jayanti yesterday. It was wonderful to be together, and it was interesting. Everyone had flag with them, right? So it was beautiful scene together. So what special we will do tomorrow is during the day, whenever it's possible, you can make something special for Baba and offer book to Baba during lunchtime or dinner time or breakfast time or Amrit Vela time, whenever you want to offer book, and just to honor the day, real day of Shiv Jayanti. And also, when we come tomorrow in Avekti Parivar, I know everyone has at least one flag. So keep that flag next to you when you put on your video. It will look beautiful scene, right? Baba will be, will attract Baba. Look at Baba, we are celebrating, right? So that's one thing. Second thing, yes, tomorrow is 1st March. So we are starting our series. And as I announced yesterday also that only for month of March, we won't have Hindi series because of time difference. We'll be in India and we'll resume from month of April, our Hindi series. And all translation live will be there. And as I said that our schedule will remain also same with Amrit Vela also, and including 3 times of 10 minutes yoga during the day. So we have Amrit Vela, then 3 times 10:30 to 10:40, 12:30 to 12:40, and then 4:30 to 4:40. So that's 10 minutes for reflection during the day. You are welcome to join Avekti Parivar. It's nice actually, because if you keep the alarm in your phone, it will be like, okay, let me sit 10 minutes together with everyone, and it can help us, right? So that will continue in month of March. And of course, we'll start our second series after 15 days. And our Avekti Parivar website, as I had announced couple of days before, that we had started this transcribed classes also. They are available on our website and you can access anytime. It's very easy. We have a calendar style, so you just go into the calendar, you just click there. Even if you find it's difficult to look videos, search videos in YouTube, you just go into the Avekti Parivar website and you can just go into the calendar. You just say, okay, which day you want to see for, and you can just click that day. You will find the link there and everything is available there, so it's very easy to access. You can see here, you just put your month, February month, everything is there. You click there, and also the classes, transcribed classes are there. And also under, if you go all the way in the bottom, you can see the link for that, even Telegram link. So we have, like, for example, if you don't want to open the website or anything, if you have Telegram, if you subscribe to Telegram, it's in your phone and you can only download audio form, and this is YouTube link, and that's the Telegram link you see on the icon there. So you can subscribe there. So many things are available. Please feel free to use anything. And also any feedback, any suggestion, please do send us. Here you are seeing the calendar, so everything is written there, what is there. If you click there, it will take you into the YouTube link and it will open the video, which is very nice. And also please do share your experiences as well. And the most important, that if you please post your experience into this website, many people will be able to read your experience and can be inspired, right? And that's the great service, to inspire others, right? And also, as we are starting new series, if you see any BKs who can take benefit, please do share with them as well, that yes, we are doing this. If you want to join, you can listen, and if they can progress in their Brahmin life, that's the greatest service. And we have many different languages, so we have different folder for all the different languages translated, so many more. So anyway, and you all know our email address, avyaktiParivar@gmail.com. You can also write email to us, and we have our phone number also, that you can even contact us. So anyway, we will send all the details again tomorrow morning in email. So if you would like to have it with you, it's there. So now, here it is. So you can take a picture if you want. So now we will invite our dear angel sister, who will share about our February series. She will conclude, and then also we will welcome our new host for the new series. So let's first listen from our angel, Sister Shireen. Welcome.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Didi. So yesterday when Brother Eric was asking you, how it changed you in 2 years, Avyakti Parivar, I was thinking that I don't know about 2 years, but I can tell how in the last 2 months, your sharing has changed. And you summed it up really well in this, that when we collectively do some practice together, there is this very beautiful feeling of connectedness. And so I felt that. I felt that in January, and I felt that in February. And whenever Baba used to say you should have 8 hours of yoga, I used to think, who are you talking to? Not me, right? And I feel that it's doable right now. That is the feeling. It's doable. And the other thing that I liked about this new series is how wonderful Dadis were. It really, makes my heart so full to just even look at their picture and then to think about their lives and what they said and all of that, and to really have those pure feelings like that Baba was saying in the Avyakt Murli this morning, to just have those pure feelings. It would be so wonderful. I'm going to be in India, so I'd have to see it another time, not at the time that it is listed, but I'm sure I'll be able to catch them on YouTube. So one of the things that finally I wanted to share was how that when to only really, like Dadi Gulzar, to only think what is necessary and to make everything very short and sweet. So this is very short and sweet, and think only that is necessary. So that's what I'm taking with me. I'm going to Madhaban, so that's my practice. Only think what is necessary. So who is introducing the new host? All right. So I know who the new host is. There is the angel.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Sister Shireen. Om Shanti, everyone. And Om Shanti, Didi. So I would like to take the opportunity to thank you for taking us on this journey.
Oh, thank you. Thank everyone for
Yes.
listening to me and listening to being on.
Yeah, no, I remember the first day when you shared how we should do the charts for the month, and you asked 3 questions. That how much did I remember Baba alone? How much did I come closer to Baba? And how much am I still stumbling? So I saw throughout the month how the closer part was increasing and the stumbling was decreasing. So I saw how the recognition of Baba was kind of clearing that chart. So thank you. And we loved how every day you picked out jewels from Didi's class, from our Vyakti journey, and gave us the glimpse of everything that happened. So very helpful. Thank you. And also thank you, Didi, for bringing so much clarity when it comes to recognizing Baba. All your sharings were so deep, so profound. So thank you. And everyone of Vyakti Parivar for every day joining and following the series. And also importantly, the Vyakti team, from translators to transcribers, to recorders, to video team, everyone, thank you. And also thank you, Baba, for being so beautiful. And I would like to read blessing for Sister Shireen. So can we have the blessing? So dear divine angel, Sister Shireen, by serving with a true heart, you attract an ocean of blessings, a golden future, and most precious of all, the love of God.
Thank you. That's a beautiful blessing. I will take it.
Yeah, we'll take it with you for Madhuban.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now we would like to introduce our new host for the new series where we invoke our two daddies. So welcome, dear sister, dear Kala Didi.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So, Sister Shireen, have a wonderful trip. It's been a wonderful month. See you soon. And it is my great fortune. And I am really deeply appreciating this opportunity to be with the Avyakti Parivar this month, with this very special month, the month of March. And as an added fortune, as you can see, I'm under Shiv Baba's flag in the Avyakti room. And so even greater appreciation and a heart full of thanks to Baba, to Drama, to Didi, and to the Avyakti Parivar for having me here to host, to be part of the host for the month, actually. So you have heard that we are going to have a fascinating month with the two dadis. When this thought came of covering the two dadis during the month of March, Dadi Gulzar ji and Dadi Janki ji, half and half each. Of course, we talked about it at Peace Village, a few of us, and thought of how to best cover, give exposure to the dadis' efforts. Because I remember in the last couple of years, we have spoken extensively about both Dadi's qualities, right? And probably we can go back to some of those YouTubes and, recollect and recall some of those stories and everything. But one thing that has always struck me about the Dadis is, and going back even to my very first few days with Baba and watching Dadi Ji, Dadi Kumarka, sitting side by side, listening to Baba's Murli and taking notes, right? And I was so deeply touched. I remember those days. And even Dadi Gulzar, here she was the instrument for Baba to come one evening. And the next morning, she would be sitting with that same Murli that Baba spoke to us through her. And so she had the same material to go back to in terms of her own efforts. And so it's really very, very beautiful that we are all in this together, as Didi has been saying, that we're really being together, listening together, practicing together, moving together. And so for this month, I have the fortune of covering the first half, as you see, Dadi Gulzar, and the theme we have chosen, silent sound of the soul, because the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about Dadi Gulzar or even think about Dadi Gulzar is what? Silence, right? And of course, we have covered, I think, silence before as a power of silence. But this time, Didi had a very nice twist to the silence, and it was not about just the silence of the mind, but it was really about the expression of that silence in everything that we did, that she did, and particularly through how she spoke. And Baba Dada came right in, and as you can see, a couple of weeks ago, I think he spoke the Murli on the power of thoughts and the power of words, remember? Especially emphasizing the power of words. He doesn't do that often. But I thought it's very accurate, and it connects very well with Dadi Gulzar's personality and however we have experienced her. We would walk into her room. She would be totally silent. It's almost like waves of silence would touch you. But then again, when she began to speak, and she didn't speak much, of course, she was a person of very few words, but even what she did speak, whatever she said, every word almost brought like a little vision in front of you or experience in front of you. And she created that impact of an experience through whatever she said. And so this is why we thought about the silent sound of the soul, which means it's the expression of the silence that has become a nature for her, that has become her personality. So what we have done is for this 15 days, 2 weeks, for covering Dadi Gulzar's speciality of silent nature, through this topic of silent sound of the soul, we have gone back to, of course, the Murlis, Baba's Murlis, and chosen very few words, but very succinct words, which come across more like a little mantra, like a little slogan. We don't have to think too much. We don't have to churn too much, but it's the word itself that carries a lot of meaning and also feeling. So we are going to be doing what Dadi Gulzarji was doing naturally, and that was she was becoming an embodiment of the experience and also conveying that experience. And when she conveyed, it came in a very simple way, simple language. So we have chosen some very simple terminology or slogans. Even Om Shanti, for example, it has such a huge impact when it is spoken by the Dadis, right? And so we've chosen words like that, and we will be creating the awareness around that. There will be Murli point, there'll be the homework point, awareness point. And along with that, we have a few suggestions for how to observe yourself through the day. And the idea here is really to watch yourself closely, especially your language, your way of speaking, the tone of language, the tone of voice, the way we react. And these days, of course, voice is not just spoken voice in front of somebody who is sitting in front of you. It could be on the phone. It could be even an email that you sent. What are all the things that are going on in your mind as you put those words in paper, or you put those words out there to somebody? Because as Baba said, words have a great impact, not only on yourself, but they also impact others. So it's this double-edged weapon that words have, and we're going to be observing ourselves going through this month and practicing some of these slogans and aspects of knowledge to see how it's going to change the way we speak, taking the example of Dadi Gulzarji. So I'm going to ask somebody to project the homework slide, right? So this is how we would do it. Amrit Vela, of course. We would revise the day's awareness. And then through the day, what you would do is you would carry your subtle recording device, which you're carrying up in your soul, right? not the little physical recording device, but you have your own recording device within the soul. And what that means for me is paying attention. As soon as you pay attention, it's like you can listen to that recording. And then through midday and evening, 2 times actually, midday and in evening, what you would do is take some time out, and you could probably fit it into one of those 10-minute slots. So what you would do during the midday and evening is play back that recording that has happened, any conversation that stands out for you over the past few hours. How would you play back? You would recall, you would remember, right? And because you have been attentive, it will be easy for you to recall and remember. And then what do? You erase the parts that you do not like, or it could have been otherwise. Take it out with Baba's help, of course, because there are times in the day when you have said something, spoken something, and later on you realize, oh, I shouldn't have, I couldn't, I could have done it another way. So what would you do then? You would erase that with Baba's help. That is your own part, not that the other person should have done like that, but you're honest with Baba, you give it to Baba, and it's completely erased. And what do you do then? You re-record in your mind that same situation, what you would have said, how you would have said, you record it, even though you don't have a chance to do it with the person or in the situation itself, but you're playing it in your mind, you're re-recording it in another way, minus all the emotions, minus all the frustration or the anger or the impatience that would have been there in the first instance. So I hope you're getting me, right? And then at night, reflect on your contentment or satisfaction with your effort. Every day at the end of the day, there's a feeling that you go to bed with, to go to Baba with, and that is your stage of contentment and satisfaction with what you've done for the day, both in terms of the percentage of your contentment or satisfaction, and also where it comes from, the quality of it. And then you would check the impact that has been left on someone or on a situation through something you said or you wrote to somebody something. So what kind of an impact did it make? That's the second one. And then, of course, we would like you to identify an incident or story where you surprised yourself with the effort and the result of your effort. And of course, send us that so we can not only you can experience it, but we also know that we can also share it. So I hope that is clear, right? Amrit Vela through the day, midday, evening, and then at night. Okay. Is that clear? Yeah. Okay. Very nice. So this will be for the March 1st to the March 15th. And then on March 16th, Sister Judy will be coming on and she'll be telling you about the second topic, and that is with Dadi Janki, Companion of God. 2 favorite Dadis, 2 favorite topics, and 2 favorite ways of making effort like them. Om Shanti. So this is for tomorrow now. So the topic, the sub-theme or the topic for tomorrow, which will also be your homework for tomorrow, the awareness that you'll come back to again and again, March 1st, elevated versions. Your words should be such that those who listen want to hear more, like the chatrak birds, that you should say something and they should hear it. Such words are called the invaluable, elevated versions. Check how much energy and time you have accumulated and how much you have wasted through your words. When you check this, you will automatically experience this sweetness of introversion. An introverted soul will experience the self to be an embodiment of tapasya, sitting in the cottage of the forehead.
So now we will do the meditation, and just to remind you all that Double Foreigners program will be on from tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. as we are getting every day one class online from Madhuban. So now let's do meditation.
Elevated versions. Your words should be such that those who listen want to hear more, like chatrak birds. That you should say something and they should hear it. Such words are called the invaluable, elevated versions. Check how much energy and time you have accumulated. And how much you have wasted through words. When you check this, you will automatically experience the sweetness of introversion. An introverted soul will experience the self to be an embodiment of tapasya. Sitting in the cottage of the forehead.
अनमोल महावाक्य। बोल सदैव ऐसे हो जो सुनने वाले जातक हो कि ये कुछ बोले और हम सुने। इसको कहा जाता है अनमोल महावाक्य। महावाक्य ज्यादा नहीं होते। बोल द्वारा एनर्जी और समय कितना जमा किया और कितना व्यर्थ गया। जब इसको चेक करेंगे तो स्वतः ही अंतर्मुक्ता के रस को अनुभव करेंगे। अंतर्मुखी सदा प्रकृति की कुटिया में तपस्वी मूर्त का अनुभव करता है।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.